Hi everyone, Greg here. Now today I thought I'd make for you one of Australia's favourite burgers, the steak sandwich. Now if you ever go to a takeaway shop or a hamburger shop or a corner shop or whatever shop that sells burgers, this is usually on the menu. So today I'm going to make one for you. They're really easy to throw together. Let's start cooking. So this is all the ingredients you're going to need. It's hardly any. Of course you'll need some steak, onion, tomato, or as we call them here in Australia, tomato. Some green stuff. And today I'm just using some bread. You can use a roll if you like, or you can use some Turkish bread or whatever bread you like. But you know Greg's kitchen, he loves the basics, so toast it is. You'll also need some butter and a sauce of your choice. I love barbecue sauce on mine, it just makes it taste Aussie. Rightio, well there's the ingredients. I told you it's hardly any. Let's start making this thing. So for starters, let's start cutting up an onion. Mate, you gotta have onion on a burger. A burger without onion on it is like a cheeseburger without cheese on it. Oh jeez! So we just cut that into little ringlets. Break it all up. So now it's out to the barbecue because we're gonna cook these onions on here. So of course, if you're ever gonna cook onions, you need to cook them in something. And what I'm cooking mine in is butter. Oh yeah, look at that stuff. So on we go with the onions. And we'll get those cooking away nicely. So while these are cooking on a low to medium heat, we'll start preparing the meat. You could have done this earlier, but I thought I'd just do it to make it as time efficient as possible, this video. So now, we've got this huge piece of steak here. Now, there's no way you're gonna be biting through that whole thickness. So what we need to do is beat our meat. No! I mean flatten the meat out to make it thinner. So we've got this piece of meat here, which is too big because when you flatten it out, it'll spread out. So I might just tear this bit off here and just use this part. So you'll need to grab something to beat your meat with. You could try moisturiser, but I'm going to use this thing here. It's a meat tenderizer. Now if you haven't got one of these, surely you've got a hammer in your toolbox. Just use that. So we just need to flatten this out. Take two. We just need to flatten this out. And because our piece of bread is like square, I'm going to try and turn this into a square piece of meat. Not bad, huh? So this will also make the meat nice and softer on the chew. So we'll also add some salt and pepper to that, both sides. And before I chuck that steak on the barbie, I'm just going to whack a few bits of bread here in the toaster. Let's chuck the steak on and we'll just start that cooking. And while that's cooking, I'm just going to slice my tomato. I could have done this anytime, really. Have a look at these onions. They look like ones you bought at a shop. Oh great, the neighbours decided to mow the lawn. Oh. Anyway, let's get this steak happening. Keep it cooking nicely. Get it to a nice cooked sort of cookedness. Now because you're beating your meat to a couple of millimeters, which is probably what you're packing, it'll take no time at all to cook. Well, anyway, my toast is ready, so you know what we have to do to that? Add some butter. Oh yeah, baby. Right. Well, that steak is looking absolutely awesome. So let's throw this bad boy together. So grab your piece of bread. We'll whack the steak on there. Next we'll pile on some onions. Next we'll add our sauce. Like I said, I love the barbecue sauce. Oh, just use whatever sauce you like. But barbecue sauce gives it that real Aussie touch. Next, just add some tomato. We'll put some of the green stuff on top. Finish it off with a lid. And there you have it. A super simple, quick, easy Aussie steak sandwich. Or as we call them in Australia, a steak sanger. How about we cut that thing open and see what it looks like on the inside. So normally with a steak sandwich, you'd cut it on the diagonal. Oh yeah. Alrighty, well there's the Aussie steak sandwich I just whipped up. How good does it look and how easy was it to make? 4 ingredients-ish. Oh, and what do you want? Anyway, let's give one a go, huh? Down the hatch. That steak cooked on the barbecue. Those caramelized onions. The barbecue sauce just giving it that Aussie classic taste. The juiciness from those tomatoes and that green stuff I added. It's an absolute little ripper. Oh. Well guys, I hope you enjoy your taste of Australia as much as we do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next recipe right here on Greg's Kitchen. Come to Daddy. Oh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where today I made a classic Aussie steak sandwich. If you don't like this, then you're not an Aussie, I'm sorry, but it was